This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Bringing it out, it's Tatum. Return man forced out at the 12. Not a good return and not good field position. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. Bringing pressure. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Back to throw. It's Russell. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it, and complete. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner decides to field it. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? A draw to the back.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Russell. Pressure is coming. Grab made by the tight end. Scooped up in the defense. Now here he goes.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to settle out and bring the pressure.
Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Point after, up and good. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch, a huge gain through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. 1st down. The short completion of the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown. Let's see if this scorecard can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking downfield. It's Russell. On the move now. Escapes the pocket but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Hit just as he throws the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Boy, the quarterback gets trailed on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
And this one is caught. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the coach leaves his offense on the field to go for this one, needing to get a 1st down. That's a designed quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense cannot be stopped.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, when you're trailing like this early in a game, it makes it very easy on the defense. All they're going to do is have a straight line at the quarterback, knowing he's back there trying to throw the football, trying to play catch-up. It's not going to be the last time we're going to see this quarterback on his back.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. Finds room at the 30.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Grab near the sticks. It's Adams. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking deep to the right side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You could see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjust to that ball thrown to the outside. Does a nice job.
Oh, the ball comes loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Catch made on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Can they catch him? No! Touchdown!
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. As the first down is still going. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Irish. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Alabama, 14.
Bringing it out, it's Tatum. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And your Alabama first and 10 will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Back to pass. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking for a receiver. Quick throw, complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread.
He's in the clear. Will not be brought down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Hale. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field. It's Russell. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking to throw it again. Catch made on the right side. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down mark.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with...
Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets a starter in the next drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Makes the catch downfield. An impressive spin there. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
To throw, it's Russell. The pass rush closing in. And he just throws it away. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. Finding space at the 20. And the ball to the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
The receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Here's the target, and it's complete. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. This has been a beatdown, and the stats at the end of 3 reflect that. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Automatic on the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. On the run here. Lets it go. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. Moves the ball to the 28. It'll be first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He's got it in the open. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A great catch and run for 6.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. To throw, it's Russell. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
First down, looking for more now. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. That ball snagged for a completion. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Alabama's offense now lining up on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Gets some space around the 30.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Chewing clock with the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. This defense has had a real hard time stopping this quarterback, and that's a frustration penalty. They roughed him. So the offense now set up first and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. They finally corral him at the 1.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal, and if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. He'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. To the air, it's Russell. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's looking deep again. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the Stouts a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown!
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this, and it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone.
Game offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially